We are back with the finals. Such hype, David. Hi, my name is David. I'm so excited.
It's a best of 5. A best
Kill
of 5.
me. I'm just kidding, David.
Okay,
This should be pretty good.
But for real,
Should be
The winner-
a very exciting match.
the winner qualifies for pool play
Damn.
at MLG Anaheim.
At MLG Anaheim.
At MLG Anaheim. 2014.
Did you know, David, this could decide whether Scarlett goes to MLG or not?
I did know that.
You did?
I did.
How?
Because I sat next to you here yesterday. Didn't I?
Oh, but how would you know if it...
Because you talked to Scarlett.
because I asked her, yeah. So she may not go to MLG if she's not in pool play, right? So...
But this isn't her last chance to qualify, so...
That is true, but it is a pretty... I mean, she's one
series away.
One series away. Of course, I want to have my spicy contest with Scarlett, so I would very much rather she did qualify. Now, I wouldn't rather her qualify over my teammate.
So you're going to have to go with the good old iaguz here?
Sure, but I won't be too sad either way.
Okay.
Definitely want to hang out with Scarlett, and iaguz is going anyway. So, not going to be too sad. Of course, team pride, and, you know, iaguz has been improving a lot at the Root House, so representing here. The last representative alive going over myself and Macro Z.
And he's also a C representative.
He's the C representative. He's one of the best 3 players in C, right?
Depends who you call good.
Well,
Who are you
iaguz
thinking?
portrays and Pig. Yeah.
No, when King Kong's practicing though.
King Kong is Korean, by the way, guys.
'Kay.
Formerly of StarTale.
He's a
And
C
when he's
fighter,
practicing,
though.
okay, right now he's not top 3 anyway.
Okay.
So, iaguz easily top 3. We don't know
Yeah,
if it's
definitely.
first,
He's-
second, or
I would
third,
go
but
with
it's
first.
usually first.
Probably. At the moment, currently, yeah.
Maybe, yeah. So, perhaps the best player in C.
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen Pig around a lot. But
Perhaps the best-
I still be comfortable, yeah. First.
Against perhaps the best player in Canada. Perhaps one of the best foreigners. By many considered the best foreigner.
Perhaps the best in
I
Canada.
think Snoot is probably the best foreigner right
Yeah,
now.
I would agree.
Yeah, Canada's a pretty strong country.
Yeah,
man.
who do you
It's hard to
think's,
say.
like,
'Cause
currently?
then there's Massa, there's Kane, there's Scarlett, and there's
Yeah,
Huck.
but I
Huck.
wouldn't...
All 4 of them are really, really, really strong. So it's hard to say who is the best in Canada. I would say Scarlett is probably considered the best usually.
Just based on
And when
results.
she's in, based
Yeah.
on results, and when she's in shape, I think she's the best. I'm not sure how in how good of shape she is right now. I think she's always kind of in shape. You know,
Yeah.
she's always gonna be one of the best.
Massa's really sick. though.
Massa's really sick. Huck is really sick as well.
Yeah, and so is Kane.
So is Kane. Yeah. So yeah, for Canada might have the strongest lineup outside of Korea for a top 5 or 4 or
Yeah.
5. Pendrelisk is also an amazing player. And then it falls down like Death Row. You know, other players. But what?
You think we'll see a CC first? He's like to do that on this map so far today. 2 CC
That
first
is
on this
true.
map.
And Scarlett is one that has been probably watching.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. We'll see.
Yeah.
What do you think, David?
It's looking like I'm gonna go with CC first on the low ground. I'm thinking.
You think so?
I'm thinking
All right.
it's gonna be. He's got the SCVs queued up,
Yeah. This is a true story.
and Scarlett is gonna get the first Overlord going in the right direction, so that's nice. She'll be able to scout the CC first.
Will
Pretty
she?
quickly. That she will. That is generally what happens when your Overlord scouts the natural.
Fair enough. Oh, that's
And
good,
there is a
good
CC
intel.
first.
Good intel, David.
Okay.
Great intel. Borderline great. So yeah,
he does
I
really
just going
well
for the
there.
CC first. Scarlett will scout it first. However, Scarlett going for a hatch first, not taking any risks herself.
Do you think if she sees this in time, do you think she would 3-hatch?
Yeah, maybe. She could. I mean, that's definitely an option, right? But the pool's already done, so
Yeah.
not seeing her,
Did she?
not seeing it in time. And
She hasn't seen it yet.
do you
Oh,
think
she
she'll
sees
pull
it.
drones?
I do not think so.
Yeah, I don't think so
I
either. No
think-
one does that. Even I wouldn't pull drones here, David.
She scouted it different than you did, though, where she like saw it right away instead of going to the ramp and then across. Do you think that has like an effect on how she'll do it? She saw it like 5 or 10 seconds earlier.
Are you saying my scouting was worse than hers?
No.
No, because that's basically what you just said. You said my
Well, she
scouting
was-
was...
Just-
it was
just-
it was the other direction.
All right.
She's gonna drop a really fast third though.
Yeah, really fast third. It's earlier than mine. It's 1 minute earlier than when I took it. I took it at around 4. She took it closer to 3:15. So it's a really, really, really fast third. Of course, this has implications as well. Her second queen is going to be pretty delayed, but in exchange she'll get, you know, a little bit faster creep at the third, and potentially spread creep from there and defend it a little bit easier. Also, she chose the third that's expanding away from her opponent, so that's not too bad.
Yeah, common theme of zero play.
Indeed.
Indeed. So I'm thinking. Do you think that Ethan will change up his play on this map?
I don't think so.
No.
No,
Okay.
Ethan for the most part is a player that changes his play often, but not from serious to serious.
Okay.
I don't think he varies too much. I think he's comfortable with what he usually does. You know, and he's
Yeah.
not one to just like change stuff randomly or gamble. So we've seen him consistently do the same thing against me and then against Betrayers. I don't think he's gonna change anything for Scarlett.
That's why I thought he might, because
But
if Scarlett has been watching,
yeah,
then she definitely knows.
yeah.
Iaguz
But
play
we'll
style.
see. I mean, the thing is Scarlett comfortable going Roach? Because it seems like Ethan's build punishes Roaches pretty hard.
Yeah.
So, or at least has a much better chance of punishing Roaches than the standard bio builds. So
He is doing it.
yeah. I mean, so far he is. But so does this also mean, you know, like Scarlett doesn't have to go Roaches, is what I'm trying to get
Yeah.
at. And most Circs wouldn't go Roach. So we
Okay.
haven't really seen Ethan play against not Roaches, because both me and Petraeus did pretty much the same thing in those games.
This is true.
So we'll see. I mean, if Scarlett goes Roach, then I think that'll be a mistake from her, but I don't think she will. So we'll see. It is a pretty good Roach map though, so we shall see.
We
We shall
shall.
see. David,
Yeah.
we shall see.
So far, looking standard, just drones, queens.
I'm gonna tell you
Getting some
the
things
style
done.
that iaguz plays with CC first on the low ground. It kind of is. It's pretty intuitive to go Roach against it sometimes, because it's like you're already gasless, and Roach transition off of gasless is pretty easy. Like getting speed, getting link speed as late as Scarlett is getting it sometimes feels really awkward. So, you know, because the links are not gonna be able to help too much against the Hellions.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's part of the reason why I was like, okay, I guess I'll just go Roach.
There's
Like, I
gonna be
was leaning
there's gonna be a
towards that
fast layer before upgrades. So
Yep. So this could be a muta build.
Yeah, definitely looks like faster mutas.
Yeah. Double Evo Chambers coming
Yeah,
out as well.
And then there's only the one eBay and the one armory for Iaguz, so it does look like he's gonna be doing his additional factory play with into tank.
Indeed. Good split by Scarlett. Oh, that drone didn't die somehow.
Splits like Van Damme.
Van Damme.
Van Damme.
And Jean-Claude Van Damme. Jean-Claude.
I'm sorry.
Jean-Claude. What do you think that name, if you had to pick a language, what is it?
Don't do this to me.
Come on, David. Clearly French, right, Rob? Jean-Claude?
Yeah, but isn't he like Belgian or something?
I don't know. No, the name is clearly
Yeah,
French.
the name is French, but
Yeah.
I think he's like Belgian.
All right.
All right. So there should be a spire coming down any second.
David,
now.
if you wanted to be a diplomat, you have to step up your game in
we
that regard.
had this conversation yesterday. Okay, there's the spire.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if you want to be a diplomat, you need to step up your game in terms of, you know, like ear for like culture.
You said this yesterday, kid.
I'm just saying, this is
I'm
true.
just saying.
Okay.
There should
So-
be another factory coming down any second. now
Yeah,
as
being
well.
that's a little bit late for Scarlett. If this was a standard double medevac push, she might be in trouble. But it's not the case.
Did she actually sack an overlord? She didn't sack an overlord.
Yeah. She sees the band. She's now coming in with the Oaks, and she's very ready for them.
And there's also gonna be that
Gonna
five
shoo those guys
Hellions
away.
gonna come into the third and try and pick off as many drones as they can. It looks like they got shoot away pretty convincingly.
You think so?
And there's the second factory.
No, this queen in a little bit of danger. And Spore misplaced.
A little bit.
So, I mean, it's impossible to place it in such a spot where it will shut down. You know, Banshees from both angles. You need
Yeah.
2 Spores if you want to do that.
Banshees are really good at finding angles, especially because they don't separate when they fire if you have a lot of them.
Yeah, that's why I called your mom the Banshee.
Did you hear that?
What?
Nobody laughed.
Well, who's gonna laugh, David?
Rob.
Rob laughed.
No, he didn't. I stared at him and he was
It's
just...
a really good
he
one.
was
The
cold.
Banshee, because she finds angles. No?
Okay, back to the game.
I think you have to think about it too much.
2-2 starting for Scarlett, +1 flyer. Bailing speed, she's getting all the upgrades.
I'm sure Meaning Racer laughs if he's watching.
He always
Like,
laughs.
I guarantee he laughs if he's watching. Okay, anyway, go ahead, David.
Yeah, well, she's getting all her necessary upgrades, and she is going to be playing the Muta style, so we'll get to see how iaguz approaches this.
Yep. Double tanks coming out for iaguz. He needs to be careful not to make many Marauders. I mean,
Yeah.
he hasn't been playing against Mutiling Bane styles almost at all.
But he has
And
been making...
God,
like,
Scarlet's creep spread is
he's-
always going to be so good.
he's not going to make Marauders at this stage.
Yeah. The vehicle upgrade weapons number 2 is coming up.
But one thing about this build is he's not getting the armor upgrades for his Marines. So the Banelings could do something.
Let's see. Yeah, pushing onto the middle of the map.
Need account starting to get up there.
Yep.
Oh, okay, look, it's 5 with 7 on the way. Slow and steady.
Slow and
Combat.
steady
Oh, that's
indeed.
a late combat shield.
Oh,
12
very
minutes
late.
30?
He probably forgot about that one, actually. There's Thors on the way now, which I really like against this style. He never had to make them against Betrayers or myself because we were going Roach-based compositions.
And Baneling speed's already done. So,
Yeah.
like, if these Banelings connect with mine, with Marines, it's gonna be
Rip.
very bad.
It's going to be ripped.
for
Yeah,
iaguz.
because he will have no anti-air whatsoever. There is some mine waiting, and once the
That was a
Thors
tank.
stop... Once the Thors start popping out, then iaguz is going to be a lot more comfortable, I think. Moving out and potentially losing some Marines in the attack. So right now Scarlett just harassing with her Muta, doing a great job of that. The composition for iaguz is really strong in a fight, but it is not very mobile. Tanks need to be sieged. They rely a lot on positioning. A lot of his Marines getting surrounded, a lot of Banes kind of wasted-ish on Hellions. This could be big, but good job by iaguz there identifying.
There's
the
not a
comeback.
huge Bane counting there.
Yeah, there's not. Good spread there by Scarlett though. The Thor is gonna do a little bit.
Oh, this is really
everything's
good
getting-
for Scarlet.
Yeah, everything's getting chased down, and the bayonets are gone now. So Scarlett's gonna have to back. The tanks doing good fire.
3
there onto the
tanks at a
bayonets.
time for Ethan.
Yeah, I don't know about that
Yeah,
one.
I don't know about
not
that one
against
either.
not against this many Muta, and Scarlett's gonna continue to add Muta. So I think that Thors are the better choice here,
Yeah, I
and
agree.
it looks like iaguz is on
46
3.
Banelings.
Yeah, being on 3 factories is 46
He
Banelings. is a
canceled the
lot of
tank, I
Banelings.
think, right? Maybe, or did it pop?
Yeah,
It might
maybe it
have popped.
popped out, yeah. We'll see if iaguz is going to start sieging here. That's a lot of Muta. Almost enough Muta to just get rid of the Marines
Yeah, you
without
still
links
gotta
or
be
banelings.
careful.
So, this is a little bit too much, I think, from Scarlett.
I think
iaguz
that
is just going to have to back.
is overcommitted.
And yeah, it doesn't. Ouch. Yeah. No, nothing left, really, for iaguz. So
Medevac
he's gonna have
counts
to
are
back.
really low as well. Each
Yeah.
stim hurts.
Yeah, I think iaguz really, if he wanted to stand a chance against this sort of unit composition, it's either an extremely slow push or not a push at all. I mean, he had a nice setup with the
Yeah,
tanks, but there's
definitely.
too many Muta for
He's
his
still making
like
free
very
kills.
small Marine numbers to contend with.
Yeah, there's so
Contempt
much
to,
here. There's
con-
76 lanes
contest?
coming across the map.
Yeah, this is gonna be
Oh, good bane hits, yeah. That's almost beyond recovery.
massive. So yeah, it seems that Scarlett is gonna take game 1 by the looks of it.
Decisively, I was
Decisively, yes. iaguz will have to readjust a little bit if he wants to take the series. So we'll see what happens there. Again, I think it's a new style that he's been practicing,
Yeah,
and that did not look good for him.
no.
Not against Middling Bane.
I don't
perhaps.
think
Maybe you shouldn't do
he'd do it again against Mutiling.
that. I think he might adjust and make more Thors, less tanks,
Mhm.
or add more barracks,
Yeah.
or just
maybe.
be more careful with his Marines. Because yeah, it's.
I like
it
the
just-
idea of not pushing. Like when you have that many tanks and
Yeah,
such
yeah,
a good
yeah.
setup,
Not
yeah.
don't push. That's what Bomber did against Betrayers, kind of, or push very, very, very slowly. Because it's really hard to engage.
Yeah,
onto
definitely.
that. But like you need to like, since you don't have the production capabilities. It's not that Marines are expensive here, or a big loss, but you don't have the production capabilities that you would with normal bio
Yeah.
because you have 3 factories, right?
Yeah, 3 factory tanks.
So yeah, and your Marines are slightly weaker as well. So he has to be really careful with not losing the Marines. Those
Yeah.
guys have to stay alive. You
Yeah,
can't
actually,
go around
they become
dropping
very
Marines.
important.
Yeah, you can't go around dropping Marines. I don't think you can't go around risking them. Even clear and creep might be a little bit harder. So we start seeing a little bit the flaws in the build of iaguz, and
Things
we'll
that
see if
needs
he's able
work
to
on.
adjust it during the series against one of the best players in the world. Will he be able to? Find out soon.